Hi, it's Ileana here. So today I want to share a story that I had written in 2006. It was actually one of my first memories of how I got to visit Inner Earth. And this is when I was still in my early 20s. And again, I had written this in 2006 and I had called it Journey of the Elders. It was actually one of my memories of going to Inner Earth. And this is very profound to me because what had happened was I had been sitting beside my computer and basically looking at a photo that I did. It was a picture of something I took outside. And I was thinking of making a fractal from it, and I didn't know what it was going to turn out like. And then all of a sudden, I see a wormhole opening up in front of my computer screen, and I'm like, what the heck is this? Never had this happen to me before. So, and I had already known in my subconsciousness that I had contacts with ETs. I had big memories of contact experiences, but I've never actually had a wormhole open up in front of my computer screen as I was doing artwork before. So that was a new one for me. So the wormhole opened up right in front of my computer screen and I felt good energies from it. So I walked through it and away I went. So this is kind of like the background of how that experience happened. So, and the story is Journey of the Elders by Ileana. It's from the Mists of Morning anthology of creative writing from the Canadian Poetry Institute of Canada, and it was published in 2014. So, here is the story, as it was from memory. As I slipped through the wormhole spiraling in the Milky Way, I began to travel through this white tunnel, lit by 1,000 lanterns. I feel I am being pulled underground into the Citadel Cathedral. This is a gathering place for the Council of Lemurian Elders. They have called together the High Council of 13 to discuss interplanetary peace throughout the known universe. The cathedral moves with the shift of time and changes locations when the elders meet for the High Council. I feel an awe to walk through the underground passageway as I see other corridors carved with white marble steps, leading to secret doors, opening dimensions to other worlds. I can sense I am being led to the main meeting place as I cannot clearly see the many pathways that create the secret citadel. My purpose in coming is to sit and observe the High Council discussion. I am a silent watcher in the crowd of 100 other council members gathered in circular spirals around the main stage of where the first ones, the oldest of the 13 High Council elders, will sit. The spiral of 100 members wear white robes, their faces shrouded in shadows, as each being is a representative for their home world or subdimension of existence. There are many ascended races gathered tonight in the Citadel, and each will share their voice in the peace talks of unifying the galaxies in the known universe. As I watch and listen to the 100 talk in groups of dignitaries in their respective delegations, I begin to understand that they are discussing the council agenda before the procession of 13 enter the council cathedral. My senses are all attuned, and I am a being of light and energy, not all corporeal, as I am not in the physical realm, but higher above in the levels of ascension. For the night, I am here as a quiet presence among the High Council of Lemurian Elders. Tonight, the agenda is to figure out which corporeal races among the known universe have plasma cannons on their interplanetary ships, and the degree of technological advancement in the power of energy fire each race possesses. The 13 first races that ascended and became the High Council of Lemurian Elders wear black robes and only show their true faces when they stand up and speak. Their identities are protected as they walked first on the planets among the oldest of races to exist and become non-corporeal beings that can take human-like form when they wish to impart knowledge to the known universe. The rest of the High Council beings in white robes ascended later on when they reached the highest states of their consciousness in the primordial universal evolution. They are the advisors, peacekeepers, and ambassadors, and they're tasked with protecting the universe and keeping the peace among all the known races. Tonight I feel like I am the record keeper of history and have traveled back in time through millennia ago to see a memory record of the Lemurian High Council of Elders meeting to discuss the protection of planets in the known universe from high-powered space weapons. I have been privileged to hear that there are other races which exist in the universe and ascended beings which protect these races. There are many other realms in the known universe, and humans are not alone in the Milky Way galaxy. My fascination is riveted as I learn that there are planets which are cloaked and cannot be seen in space, as some races wish to remain hidden from the outside world. Many have tried to find these ancient races and reveal their existence by using high-powered plasma cannons on spaceships to destroy the cloaking shields of these masked planets. The High Council is trying to stop the illegal use of these weapons and preserve the anonymity of the hidden planets, which hold the remaining archives and knowledge libraries of all the information recorded throughout time in the known universe. My time as the history keeper and observer in the Citadel Cathedral of the Lemurian High Council of Elders is at an end. I have seen and heard the experience of watching the memory record of the High Council, and it will forever be part of my memory banks. I am now exiting the red marble inner halls of the chamber meeting and heading back through the white tunnel, which sends me through time and space to my corporeal reality. My human form sits staring at the computer, making a fractal pattern of the inner walls of the High Council meeting place. I have arrived back home and have an image of where I have traveled in the universe. I am a being of teleportation. I can be in many places and time frames traveling the known universe, recording pivotal events in historical archives. My mind is the viewer, and I am the vessel of time's reality. And so the story comes to an end of my experience in Inner Earth and participating in one of the Lemurian Elder High Council meetings. And that meeting was actually discussing a way to stop the reptilians from invading the Earth from the early 2000s until 2011. So the plasma cannons that the Lemurian Elders were talking about, those were actually weapons of mass destruction that the reptilians had on their armada fleets, on their on their ships, on the main armada ships. Because Cobra also talks about plasma stranglet bombs and toplet bombs. So, in my opinion, that's what Cobra refers to, and that's what was referred to in this memory recall, in the story that I had written about plasma cannons. They're called planet killers and city killers. and the reptilians had been using them illegally on their main armada ships. So, and they tried to decloak many of the other planets that are cloaked in our solar system, in the Milky Way galaxy, Andromeda galaxy, and other galaxies. So those weapons were used illegally by the reptilian armadas. And I think what inner Earth groups were trying to do is stop that. Stop that invasion from happening. And I had popped in one of their meetings and listened in, because I can easily go where I want to see different ET meetings and groups. So that was one of my very first memory recall experiences of an inner Earth visit. And it was somewhere near Telos, near Mount Shasta, underground, in one of their citadel cities. And the thing is, they can move time and space underground and shift reality as we know it. The inner Earth groups can do that. So that was one of the experiences that I had with them. A wormhole opening up in front of my computer screen and just taking me underground somewhere near Telos, Mount Shasta. So I thought I'd share that experience, because it's one of the first things I ever remembered of having contacts with other dimensional beings, ETs, advanced civilizations. So I thought I'd share that. So thank you and namaste.